Good morning. Well, guess what? It's my birthday today. Shift cat. It's my birthday, and Bob kindly sent me a present. I've got a clue what it is. Any idea? The long thing? Gun? Or a long pipe? Who knows? Anyway, we're going to find out. Unboxing video of a sort. The doghouse. He's made that himself, hasn't he? The dog house. So what this means is I've got a room. I would call it the doghouse. When you're in the doghouse, you're in the shit, aren't you? When you're with your wife. Well, no, my missus, she's a nurse and she works really long shifts sometimes. Sometimes she has to get up dead early and I snore. So she's on one of these long shifts. I just sleep downstairs in the doghouse, so I don't get elbowed in me back. You know what I mean? So that's where I go. So that's gonna be hung in the doghouse. Brilliant. I think he's made that. I bet he's made that himself, or the guy over the road, over the road from Bob's made it. Call it the cat's house, really, shouldn't they, Charlie? Eh? Shouldn't he? Well, there you go. Mystery solved. What to talk about today, haven't we?
Where's he been?
He's been under there for a piss. Frank! He's probably looking for the cat. He goes around eating cat shit. He's a fucker. Why did dogs eat turds? What's the crap? Huh? And how'd you stop your dog eating the cat shit?
Go have a cat.
Rory's been at it again. Last night brought us another rat in.
Harry the Ratter.
Yeah.
He could get a job in Amlin.
Could ya? Pied Piper. Harry the Ratter. Right. What you got planned this week, Bob?
Well, what day is it? Saturday. I've got our Cody stopping with us tonight, and our Amy's coming over later on. And then tomorrow, our Rebecca's taking Amy and Cody to the trampoline park.
All right.
Yeah. The Constant Air or something it's called or something, but where they can do all that bouncing about all over the place, and they have rope swings and slides.
See,
and
when we were
inflatable.
kids, we just fucking used to just jump up and down on the settee.
If we wanted an inflatable, you just used to ask your dad to bring a tyre in, get an inner tube in from work, and we used to have a tractor. Remember the tractor inner tube we had?
Oh, yeah.
They used to get inside it and snug up, and we used to go rolling down the hill in it. You must remember that.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, now.
No, we had a few tyres behind our garage. I can't remember what we did that. We always had fires where we always asked about.
Well, in them days, if you had an Atari, you were wealthy. You had to make your own fun.
Oh, yeah.
There was no greater community binding for the kids in a local area than a rope swing. If someone had fashioned a rudimentary rope swing out of one of the trees in the park and have it, especially if it could go over a brook or a stream or a big divot or something. That used to just bring all the kids in from miles around. You used to make loads of new mates, and you'd just go out and just piss ass about on the swing.
Near where I lived. Oh, they were Bob lived the other side of the canal. You lived the other side of the canal. Up Smithfield. It's houses on most of that area now. But there used to be this bike track
near 60 steps near the bridge over the railway line. It used to be this massive bike track, scramble track. I don't know, they must have made it for them. And oh yeah, everybody would be on that in the summer. Oh, you know, and you get, you know, you sort your bike out, you go straight up to that, round and round and round.
You used to modify your bikes, didn't you, with what you could find at the tip?
Yeah.
And you used to have a big wheel at the back and the front, and then you used to have your big cowies.
He used to be always on that. Ian Brown out of the Stone Roses. He was
Are you name dropping again, you?
Yeah. Well, we used to know them, didn't we? We used to know Sharon. Sharon was in our class.
Sharon Brown was in our class at
Used to
school,
play
wasn't she?
Sharon. Yeah. They just lived at the back of us. But he was always on. He was always on that bike track. And then he was this other one called Devil's Dyke near Rotolite Plastics next to the canal.
Oh, the railway embankment.
And it had a big
Oh,
dip
that
like
was
that.
huge.
It's like a bloody. I only did it once, and anybody ruptured myself.
First time I did it down there, you used to come. Well, you come down. You were looking on the deck like that. That's the sort of angle you were coming down at, and you'd hit the bottom where it valleys up like that, and the bloody G's on your arms. If you weren't ready for it, you get a bloody handlebar in the boat, and it used to be shocking.
Yeah.
You really had to brace yourself for that bit at the bottom where it does that.
And then there was this bit, it's where the two brooks meet, they call it Cassie's Bend. And there's a little bit of a sandy bit there. And people used to jump the brook, but they used to do it on your bike. I did it once on my bike. You pedal like mad and go like that. Over the. You're watching like the Dukes of Hazzard and all that.
You used to watch that thing on show. What was it called?
Evil.
No,
Kickstart.
Kickstart. That's it. And
And we had this old chest in our garden. We were flipping plank up it. You know, Alan on his chopper bike, he went ding, 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 and he went up this. He went up, he misjudged the plank, and he kind of went half off it and hit the chest, flying off. Funny that. He broke his bloody leg.
We used to make a ramp in the park. If you could find about 4 or 5 bricks, you get a plank on it like that. And you used to get all your mates to line down on the deck. About 5 or 6 of your mates, and you'd go and jump over them
On your bike.
on your bike. And everyone used to, whoever was at the end was like the brave one. And you'd say, I'm getting to the end, I'm at the end. And then your mate would come along and he'd go tear arse and over the ramp, take off, and then you'll end up with a bloody tyre print right in the middle of your chest where he landed on you. But you didn't care, because that was being a kid in them days.
So
Nowadays you'd go crying to him, oh, very crashed me.
Can't do that.
Got a splinter.
Got a splinter.
Oh, I cracked a
Stone
nail.
280.
Cracked a nail. Take me to the hospital. Get to fuck you big wet lettuce.
Hey Frank, come on.
This wind's blowing hell with my tobacco today.
Get on the Sherlock Holmes pipe again. Fantastic.
We used to get up on a Saturday morning and go out and not come back till 8 o'clock when the street lights come back on. Remember that?
Yeah.
I want you back home before them street lights come on.
That's it.
You could spend an afternoon climbing a tree.
No, you hello.
Yeah, that was my first fracture. First time I broke my wrist. Here's a story for you. Up a tree, these kids were collecting conkers and they were making a cat's ass of it because we were throwing sticks up, you know, and I thought, I'll tell with it. So, excuse me. So a mate of mine and I climbed up the conker tree, got halfway up, started shaking the tree, you know, and all the conkers were dropping down like rain. Anyhow, they shook this branch and it snapped. Ah! Crash, bang, wallop, broken wrist.
Daft sod.
Well,
Climbing trees.
climbing trees. But you know,
He did it at that, I don't know. Was that rope swing at Lim Dam? Apparently that was a story you were telling me.
oh yeah, Lim Dam. I think I might have mentioned it on one of our videos where we had this rope swing. Yeah, Bob, you have a go, you go on it. I'll have a go. So
Yeah, it was, how old were you at the time?
Oh.
About 25?
I was about nearly 30. Nearly 30. Go on, you go next, Bob. Right, swung out, snap,
Lim Dam.
blush. Went right to the bottom.
40
Right
feet
to the
down.
bloody bottom.
40 feet down, sat on the bottom of Lim Dam, looking up.
Look up thinking, ah, shit. As soon as I swim up to the surface now, they're going to all piss themselves.
Didn't find any bodies down there.
No, I didn't. I went there with, we drove down there with an old girlfriend of mine and her 2 kid brothers and mates. I mean, you know, this is what we used to do when we were kids. Come on, yeah, make a rope swing. And, oh, I'll have a go. All right, I'll have a go. Snap. Oops. They laughed their heads off.
He had his girlfriend with him, you see, this is it. He threw himself into the dam so he could get his clothes off. And then, that's what it was, wasn't it? It was a ploy.
It was
to
not
get
a
naked.
ploy. It was not a ploy at all.
Yeah, but it was. Eh?
Speak for yourself. If you were go running around jumping into limb dam to get a bird to get a kit off, I tend to say hello and buy him a drink, maybe. What's less complicated?
I don't know.
The
Anyway.
things we do for love.
When I went to a real leave a week, I got another mini corn cob pipe. It's inside. So you know what that means, don't you? Does anybody actually watch our Halloween special from a couple of years ago?
That was a bit of nonsense, that was.
If you want to watch it, because it's not been watched that many times, you know, and we put a lot of effort into that. So if you have a Return of the Corn Cob or Frankencob, I'm thinking.
You were with a girl called Cobb once, didn't you?
Yeah, she's an American bird.
Yeah.
So don't start talking about that.
Ooh.
That's a nice girl.
Controversy.
Yeah. Probably one of the only Englishmen that's had that kind of fun at a driving, proper driving. You know, when you're outside all parked up,
Getting abused by a cop.
but get abused by a cop. But you had to do the they had these little old rusty speakers that have been there like 30 years, you know, since the 60s, on a big screen. And well, then it came up, told you what channel it was going to be on, and so you went like that on your radio, and then you could hear the film.
Was it like Grease?
Well, yeah, a little bit. You mean Grease?
You know when you take them to the drive-in? Was it like that?
Kinda, yeah.
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 Did you start swinging on the swings with a dancing hot dog behind you?
No,
No.
too busy. Too busy munching.
Too busy. Oh, doing what? My God! That must have been a good memory.
Oh, I think one of the films was called Bad Influence. I was watching. I can't remember what it was. It was 2 films.
I couldn't hear the film. My ears were muffled for some strange reason.
Yeah, they were. But it was that was one of them memories. I thought, hey, I can remember that. I can tell my grandkids as, not tell my grandkids, but you know what I mean. It was like, yeah,
Stranded at the drive there.
it was a excellent experience. Huh? I don't know.
That's very American of you, that. Taking your bird to a drive-in and doing the deed in the back seat. That's very... That's...
Yeah, well, you had to watch out for the guy that used to come round with his fucking... Do you want some popcorn or whatever it was? He'd knock on your window.
Hot dogs!
You were there. It was, no, thanks, Paul.
Who wants a nice big hot dog? She said, I've got one here. Another bird in the next car said, well, mine's a chipolata. And then the next car down says, I think I've got a cocktail. Giz says, I've not found out yet.
No, it's a tuna sandwich.
Give us a minute.
Tuna sandwich. Well, we've got a bit filthy here, aren't we?
Filthy. I'm outraged. We'll have to have this certificated.
Not been very macabre lately, have we? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. You having it in a drive-through is quite macabre. It's a bloody horror story as far as I'm concerned. You walking down with your old man out, like that. Jesus.
It is an old man now. Anyway, it's filled 2 prams.
Yep.
What the hell?
Trouble is now you just have to go to the toilet and shake hands with the unemployed.
That's it.
Happy days.
Okay, now. Go on.
Where does it go?
Time.
Eh?
I know.
Where does the
how
desire
many
to
of
do
these
this
videos
mad
have we done
nonsense
now?
do?
How many of these videos have we done? This is back garden number 15, is it? No, number 12, 13 or something, 14.